Ep.3. Well, shit.
What are y'all doing?
This is awful. I'm Deontay,
I'm Jordan.
and welcome back to Chucky Season 2,
Two.
Episode 3, Hail Mary. We just finished watching it. Well, we didn't just finish watching it. We watched it yesterday. But we're gonna talk about it a little bit of the episode. And I've hit a turning point of how I feel about the series. After we got introduced to a new character, which we'll talk about towards the end, I've kind of like let my expectations go and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just like I'm not gonna fight the logic anymore. I'm not gonna try to make sense of it. I'm like, because
I'm just gonna enjoy it.
yeah,
Fully accepting the "if you can't beat them, join them" phrase.
like whatever they bring out next. I'm gonna have to either like it or not like it, not based on like logic, or it's just like, oh, that was just not. I'm not gonna accept anything, but I'm gonna be a little bit more lenient, because at first I was like, I'm really just watching this show for Chucky, but I wasn't really enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it just feels too, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't feel like, it doesn't
Too rogue. Like it doesn't really go with any of the movies.
doesn't go in any of the movies, and it has yet to capture me. It hasn't just like got a hold of me. It's like every time I'm getting there, something pulls me right back out. Like I'll be into it, and then they bring Tiffany into the show, and I'm like right back out of it again. But in this episode, there really was no Tiffany, and I kind of enjoyed the episode for the most part. So we'll just kind of go through the episode and recap, give us we have some callbacks to previous Chucky's, well, at least Child's Play 1. But starting with, we have some questions. The Colonel. Now, this is the person who Chucky was sending the pictures to.
Right.
And, well, one personality of Chucky. And I'm pretty sure the Colonel is Chucky, right?
Yeah. So there is still the Master Chucky, I guess you could say.
Yeah, there is.
He's
the
still
central,
somewhere.
but I think that Chucky is
in
Nika.
Nika. So then how are they communicating? Because she doesn't have any arms.
I guess that's the mystery of it. We'll find out. Hopefully it hit right. But I'm telling you,
or she somehow took a phone into her mind with her for when she have her conversations with him.
Or maybe it's like a second. Because is there anything? I don't know. I'm just thinking that the reason why, because this kind of goes back to what I said last week. If Chucky could just leave out of Nika's body, there is a much easier way for him to kill Tiffany than to work with Nika. She has no arms, she has no legs. That is making it extremely difficult for you to kill someone without any arms, any legs. If you could just leave, I would just leave and go get in one of these other Chuckies and then kill. Like, I'm not understanding. Again, I think he's trapped. I think he needs to get out of that body in order to do anything else. Now, the Colonel may be Chucky, or it could be a different personality of Chucky. It could be like,
maybe it's Tiffany.
Maybe it is
because she
Tiffany.
was in the truck.
Maybe it is Tiffany. But then the Tiffany doll helped Tiffany. You talking about Tiffany doll, right?
No, well, I'm talking about Jennifer Tilly, who the Tiffany doll is inside of, because she was in the truck with all the Chucky dolls.
And so
maybe she's the Colonel.
She's reporting back to.
They're reporting back to her.
Oh no, I wouldn't like that. Why would they change from Chucky to help her out? I don't like that.
Because their leader is trapped.
They better not. I don't like that.
Okay, well, that's my prediction.
So they spent a lot of time on this painting of an aerial shot of God looking down on Jesus being crucified, and that was also the opening theme of the title card, which was a bunch of crosses, crucifixions or crosses, right? And I'm not really sure where they were going at with this, because the title is Hail Mary, and that's like, I was thinking Tupac the whole
I was thinking football.
There we go. There's so you got Hail Mary, the long play, and then you got like Hail Mary Jesus' mother. So I don't know where they were going with that. Hopefully that makes sense later on in the story. But
Is that not what the father said to Nadine?
yeah, he said you have to do.
You'll need 40.
No, that's
40
what
Hail
Chucky
Marys.
said. That's what Chucky said to her, because
Oh,
Chucky
yeah.
strangled him already.
Yeah.
So that's what he said. We should have to take a look at what Hail Mary means. I'm pretty sure it has a deeper meaning that would tie back into the episode. But I really just don't.
To answer all these questions.
To answer all these questions, yeah, but I'll do that later. So Lexi has been going through withdrawal throughout. And so here's what takes me out of the episode, right? It's like, all right, she's going through withdrawals. I get it, but I didn't see her enough on drugs to feel for her withdrawal process. Like, she didn't do it. You know, when somebody's going through withdrawal, it's like supposed to be like, oh damn, I seen you go so bad down
for so long,
yeah, and I see you hurting, and it's like she taking some pills or whatever. It's like I don't feel it. I just don't feel like I don't get the.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like her story has enough background for it, but like I don't know if it's her acting that is not strong enough.
Then maybe what it is
for us to not feel these emotions, this empathy towards it. Because like if you think about it, like her mom is real fucked up. Her dad just died. Her boyfriend just died. She's been taken away from her family, so she has every reason.
She has every reason to do these drugs. I'm not blaming her for that. It's just I don't feel the empathy for her. Like right. That's what's like taking me out of loving the show. It's like none of these characters are making me feel what I'm supposed. I know what they're trying to portray, but it's not connecting with me. It could be because they're kids, or it could be just because their acting is just not. And I don't want to say that.
Yeah, that's not a dig on the actors.
It's just like maybe because they're children. That because again, this goes back to the Devin and Jake thing about them being gay. I don't have a problem with it. It's just I don't feel like they're not convincing me that they're actually gay. Like I feel like the show is like reminding us every once in a while, like, oh, they're gay. Like when they threw the whole thing when he was like, oh, you need a manny or whatever.
Wait, what are you doing?
Father Bryce sentenced me to hard labor till Chucky's return.
What? That's bullshit.
You're telling me.
Well, you're gonna need a manny after this.
Are you really that blind?
What?
It just came out of nowhere. I was not. He wasn't even doing nothing. He was just shining. He was just shining fucking ornaments or whatever. Like it didn't come across as authentic. That's just my point.
Speaking of the kiss, though, Father Bryce should have split them up immediately. He see them kissing and know they're roommates at this Catholic school, and he's not gonna do nothing about it. That don't even feel right.
He worried about that dorm water. He worried
that
about
don't even feel right. He worried about guilting them kids into something.
I was talking about wait, what was he saying? He was messing up the
secondhand guilt or something like that.
But that don't even make sense. He was like, someone else's guilt can cause you to feel guilt. I'm like, bro, what
somebody else's not guilt. Somebody like their actions
will cause you to feel guilt, or I don't know what he was saying, but whatever he was saying,
it was wrong.
It was wrong. It was wrong and didn't make any sense. And another thing, I feel like he's up to something. He's up to something. He got a deep dark secret. I'm telling you, he got a deep dark secret. I can tell. And the way he was throwing shade at the sister, and I mean the sister, not just the sister,
right?
The sister.
Yeah, what was that? He said she know all about it or something like.
Our sins often hurt the people around us more than they hurt us. Sister Catherine knows all about that.
You know, like she got a pass too. Like, bro, dang, why you coming at her like that?
In front of these children.
Yeah, bro, calm down. Get beat up in this motherfucker. All right. Also, they devised a plan to do with the Chucky doll. They came up with the idea of a version where they're going to like fix Chucky's again. Also
factory reset.
Also the way he came up with it, he was like, we have to reprogram Chucky. And then Jake was immediately like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. I'll get the stuff we need. And then like bro, you know what you said. Are you gonna reprogram a possessed doll of a serial killer, that should not have been a good idea to you. Like, it should not have been. And
I mean, they had no better idea. They were sitting around twiddling their thumbs.
that wasn't an
before that.
idea. He was just speaking, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea." Like, no, but that was not an idea. And then they come back with a tape of with Eddie Caputo. Where they get that
Where
tape?
they get that stuff
You in
from?
a Catholic, whatever this goosh whatever this.
You saying? I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshkash gooshmash. You gave me the ooshkash muaf, the smooshmash. Diddy.
Place is, that's where you're at. Where'd you get a tape of Eddie Caputo? Maybe it was some of his old. No, I doubt they even let him bring that stuff with him.
I don't
To
know.
incarnate lore. Like, where'd they get that from?
I have no clue. And even if he didn't get it from, I mean, even if he did bring it from his own stuff, still, where did he get it? It didn't just come with the Chucky doll.
Like, I mean, no, I'm saying, you said, no, I'm saying, like, you know, Devin was into that podcast, that murder podcast shit. I'm saying maybe he had an old tape of Eddie Caputo or something, and he brought it with him. But I'm like, they wouldn't let him bring that shit on. This ain't no vacation, fam. This is prison. Like, this is like juvenile. But anyway, they came with a tape of Eddie Caputo. By the way, this is stuff I'm talking about when it takes me out of the episode. It's like, bro, where did you just brought that out of nowhere, and now I'm mad because you make you don't have to do this stuff. Like, you didn't even use the tape. Like, you didn't have to. They didn't even use it. It's like,
He used Care Bears or something. What was it? He was watching My Little Pony.
It was My Little Pony. First, they were watching a whole bunch of horror stuff to get him
Stick
a
of
stick of violence, start throwing up, and then that's when they had the My Little Pony or whatever, and then they fixed him, they reprogrammed him. And so what I do like is how they kind of like, well, here's something that's gonna pop up. Now that there's 2 Chuckies on the loose, because obviously Lexi was supposed to watch him, she didn't. He got loose. He killed father, and Nadine was in there running him. You supposed to name drop? She dry snitching in confession. You're not supposed to name drop.
She talking about how Lexi is her friend and stuff, how much she like Lexi, but why you telling on her?
Why are you telling them about her drug problem? Like
She's not even supposed to have those.
They did have a nice little moment. That was the best part I liked about this season so far was their little. I felt that was good acting. Like,
yeah, it was.
I felt the connection. I felt like Lexi was letting her guard down, and she was actually being, a friend to her. Because in the beginning, she was kind of like, I don't really want to hang with you.
Yeah,
you know
like still treating her like a weirdo. Like, I kind of need you, so I'm gonna let you tag along. But in this moment, it was like Nadine was really stepping up and
her being a friend. Like,
yeah.
I felt genuine. Let's go back to Trevor.
Oh.
So I was wrong. I thought Trevor was gonna give her hell through the whole episode, through the whole season. Well, it turns out I was wrong.
Well, he could.
Because they got his fuck ass right on up out of here. They got that fuck boy right on up out of here.
And I'm glad. I was not about to sit here and listen to their 4th grade beef.
But look though, at least they added context to the beef though. They're the reason why he's there.
And I guess her mom had something to do with it too, right?
Right, yeah. By the way, Halloween Kills, that's how you like add backstory to not make it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to introduce 2 new people and a dynamic, at least give us a backstory or whatever. But anyway, I'm over it. I'm over it.
Are you? It's
it.
hard to tell.
I am. So they got him the fuck on up out of here in the way of, what are we gonna call him? They all have names. I learned that on the Dead Meat podcast.
Oh.
They have names. Well, I don't think they all have names. Some of them have names, but we gonna call him
Bro.
We gonna call him Bro. We gonna call him Bro Chucky. We gonna call him Bro Chucky. And like at first we was like, what the fuck is this? He came in with the shirt. First of all, the kill was awkward. He was running.
Terrible.
Punched him.
How you just punch a hole through a person as a doll? I don't care how much you lift.
But I mean, Chucky did. I think Chucky did have like some kind of supernatural powers with the ritual. But I ain't think it was like that though. I ain't never seen to expect him to remember in no. No, remember.
How you gonna pick on yourself? You're not supposed to sit here and just act normal.
Remember in Curse of Chucky when Chucky stuffed that doll hand down old girl's throat when she was the crazy chick who the Dakota chick, sorry, when they was at a mental institution, and the one chick who killed her baby, Remember, Chucky arm was like put up, and she was like, "Is it gonna hurt?" And he stuck his hand, the whole hand through her mouth and shit. That was kind of like the same thing when he punched punched a hole through Trevor. And by the way, that fuck boy was planting them pills, and Lexi was like, "Ooh, look at God, look at God,
come up."
And this is gonna be a turning point. I want to know if she's gonna continue using, or this could be the start of her going down a dark path. She could continue using drugs, or she could be like, no, because she already kind of going through withdrawal. She kind of already there, and she can like not use. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see that in her future.
I don't see it either, but I'm saying this could be the start of her destructive path. It could get worse.
Unless she think that like Trevor was trying to poison her or something.
Nah, no. You see what
She trying to do poison me?
What? Nah, you see what she got her pills? Nah, she go eat those. She go sniff those. And no doubt in her mind.
Can't wait till Nadine leave the room.
Oh, well, they got a bigger problem now because they have to hide the body.
Oh yeah, and all that blood, and all that blood is on their blanket.
And that's another element to this story. Now they're gonna have to figure out what to do with Trevor, and now it's gonna be even worse for them because, like, they should have said something sooner. Because now it's like, now you look guilty because you didn't bring this to our attention right away.
Yeah.
They should have just started screaming as soon as they seen him and hey, everybody run in there and go from there.
Right, because I mean, what are the odds that they're gonna believe these two girls punched that hole through him? Like something had to have happened.
I mean, they believe that they said they created a homemade bomb and blew that little boy up. So of course they're gonna blame them.
Well, yeah.
So they cannot afford to be around any more bodies. You gotta think about it. They got all those bodies back at the school and all the other stuff they had to deal with. All of Jake's people dying around him, so he can't afford to be caught with no bodies. Like that's what he cannot do. So I understand in that sense, but like, bro, just scream and people come save you, and then now y'all all in it. I don't know how they gonna fucking cover it up. They gonna start coming looking, and then maybe
because it can't be that long before they're looking for him.
They doing inspection right now,
yeah.
So they gonna be like, "Where's Trevor?" And also think about it: if Trevor gets caught in Lexi's room, they may bring up their past, like, "Oh, this is some type of revenge," or "You did this." Whatever type of shit that can happen. But then this also brings us to what they were setting up, that I think they kind of faked us out at the end of the episode. So they think that was the Chucky that they left,
that they fixed.
They think it's that Chucky. They're unaware that there's bro Chucky running around here.
Right.
And he went down to the office because he heard them talking about it, and he didn't want them to get in trouble. So he went down there to like protect Jake and all of them. And then bro Chucky, it looks like he killed them, but I don't think he did. I think we're gonna start the new episode of him getting ready to, and then something might happen, like Father Bryce might come in and it may stop him, and then that Chucky is gonna become a secret, like you said, it might become an ally. I think you said that. I think he's gonna come back and save them at one point in time. I don't think he killed them right then and there because the screen cut off.
Yeah.
But he did call him a cream puff. He did call him a cream, and he was just sitting there with that stupid look. What's gonna start happening? These nuns might start dropping. Like the sister, she might be next. She might be next. Who else? Who else could be a potential victim? Let's see. Not Nadine. They already killed the father. They didn't even bring that up in this episode. So, the father that they choked out. They didn't even re-bring that up in this episode. So they got to deal with that.
Dang.
Oh, and we might not even spend much time with them next week because we did see.
Know it's gonna be Tiffany.
Tiffany, yeah. Well,
I don't know. That one looked kind of interesting to me.
You did say that.
She's like hosting a party, but there's an actual dead body in there. So I don't know if she's going to like let people see the dead body, or they going to just think it's a game that they're playing.
I think they're going to see it because one of the people were like, did we kill him or whatever? She's like, oh, it's a murder mystery. I think she probably forgot that was in there, and she had people over, and then she like thought on the fly, like, oh, one of you all killed them. I think that's what it was. Because that was...
I don't know. That seemed kind of interesting to me.
Now that I say it, that did. But no, I just don't want to see Tiffany. That's all that is. I'm sorry. I just don't want to see Tiffany.
You want to see more bro Chucky?
Yes, I would prefer bro Chucky over Tiffany.
Remember when he said Chucky's going to be a bro? This is not what we thought was.
Chucky's going to be a bro. Oh, they also brought
not
back...
where we thought it was going.
They also brought back... Mommy, Chucky wants to watch the 9 o'clock news. I thought that was flames, bucko. Like that. All right, that was kind of fire. I like that.
But that wasn't him though. So how was that part of his reprogramming? He's not the one who said it. It was just like a memory.
Well, I guess they all share the same memory now. They have to.
No, I'm saying it wasn't him that said it. It was Andy that said it.
Yeah, but Chucky was right next to him when he said it. So I guess he's just like remembering.
That's what I'm saying.
You mean
He
like
just, that
that's
was
a
just one
memory.
of his
Okay,
memories.
yeah, I got you. What else? You got anything else? I think that was it. This episode was pretty good. Probably this. I think I like this episode. Did we like episode 2?
No.
It don't really matter. Yeah, it don't really matter. But this was a good episode. That's all that I have about the episode. I am looking forward. I've let go of all my need to make sense of everything. Like I said, it took me like I came up with a plan to like do the reviews the next day to give me time and give us time to like think about the episode and kind of like
to sit on all the stuff that we didn't like and see if does it really matter or can we look past that and just.
Go. And so now I'm like, all right, I'm cool with bro Chucky. Like.
Oh, Jake's on my list, all right. Along with Devin and Lexi. And you know, I don't usually eat cream puffs. But today's a cheat day.
I'm cool with it, like, and then because I'm kind of spoiled too, like I'm kind of spoiled too, right?
We're done here.
We're done here. All right. Well, that's all we have for you today. If you haven't already, check out our Halloween Ends review. We will have a Halloween franchise ranking since she has completed all of the movies. I do apologize. I made you watch all of that just to get to the end, and it's
that was so sad.
But we'll see y'all in the next one, and may peace be with you.
And also with you.
Peace.
Bye.